What's the word, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Big Will back with another episode of Life After Prison. Let's run it, people. What's the word, people? I'm out today and run across this scene. Bunch of fire engines everywhere, right? And we stopped to check it out. We think it's a fire going on. Happens to be a car that has gone through a store. I think he wanted to buy Powerball tickets. It said, had the sign lottery, and I think he thought it was a drive-through. It was an old man. Alright, Louis. Pull over right there. Let me get out for a minute.
Like my fucking boss.
Stop right there.
I have too many bosses. Now I have another one.
That's what kind of day they're having today in Fall River.
Huh?
But that's what it looked like, right? But just thought we see all the fire engines running into stuff. And we were working, so then we pull up and we watch a little and we see what happens. Oh yeah, it's a car go through. Well, reminds me of a episode we had back when I was locked up. We were it was around the holidays, right around Christmas time, and we were all having a good night. You know what I'm saying? We were all hanging out, partying. There were people there that smoked weed. I didn't smoke weed. But everyone was having a good time. We tried drinking some homebrew, and I got sick as a bastard. I'll never drink that shit again. That shit's horrible. But there was a couple guys that were smoking weed. So what we used to do is when they would smoke, there would be smoke everywhere, right? And how you cover that up, you take the baby powder and you use it as air freshener, right? You just shake the bottle a little bit, get it to the top and squeeze so it puffs. It puffs fumes of smoke. Well, there was a couple of guys that were like high, right? And so these guys think it's funny. They take the baby powder and they shake it, and it's everywhere. It's like 2 in the morning. There's one guy on, he's at the desk, he's not paying much attention. All of a sudden you see like the lights flick on and stuff, because they'd have automatic lights that went off at 10 p.m. You'd be able to keep your room lights on, but like in a hallway they'd go off and they would have just like one light on, a hall light, right? But you see the lights go on, everyone's eyes pop open like, holy shit, what the hell is going on? Now one dude looks and you're like, holy shit, here they come, here comes the team. So right away you start panicking, you jump in your bed, you close your eyes like you're sleeping. Well, Central saw on their camera from the baby powder, shaking it, and like the fumes of dust just popping up. They thought it was a fire. So we had the team come running in, guys dressed up as fire prevention. They had gas masks on. It's a mess. People are running. We're laying in bed. The captain comes in. They open up the door. It's baby powder everywhere. Now you get a couple guys laughing. The captain opens up the door. He sees baby powder everywhere. He goes into a fit of rage. What the hell is going on here? We were in an 8-man room at the time. Oh, it's just the holiday and we were just playing around. They couldn't smell the weed anymore, luckily. But a couple of guys took the heat for it. The guys that were smoking took the heat for it. Captain made them clean it up, and they had wash the floor, and they ended up getting a lockdown for 3 days for causing a commotion. when I guess the fire alarms that they have is for smoke, fumes, heat, things like that. But when the amount of dust from the baby powder, they were shaking baby powder like it was like a convention. I mean, they were shaking baby powder everywhere around the room. Once they were getting the smell out, they just went into having a party, and there was baby powder everywhere on people's bunks, on the floor. There was a couple guys had it all over them. And they were just, dancing around, playing and laughing. So when the captain come in, from them causing a commotion and having everybody run down there, they ended up getting a lockup, and he was pissed. He was pissed at the time. But it was just funny to see all these guys come running in, thinking there's a fire going on, and why hadn't the fire alarms going off, but they can see it coming through the door like smoke. They thought it was fire. It was baby powder all the time. Oh, it was hilarious. You see all these COs go walking back, fire prevention team, they go walking back, they're all got their masks on and they're hanging low, and there's the captain hanging out, and oh, it was a mess. To our dismay, our room got shaken down the next day, and that's where I obtained the name Doberman in jail, because when the team came in, they lined 8 of us up in a row. 8 guys standing up, and they had a strip search. And we were all standing there bare ass. And one of the guys looked over at me, and my nutsack hangs low, let's put it that way. And he looks over and he's like, "Where the hell did you get that? You look like a Doberman." And people just, I'd walk around and they'd be like, "Hey, Doberman," just laugh like a bastard. My balls, they hang. It was just a funny scene. But yeah, it was a riot, man, to see the team come running in, all fire prevention, all suited up with their gas masks, and one had a fire extinguisher, the other one had a little axe in case there was a fire. It's a metal room, it's a brick place. All the bunks are made of metal. I mean, what are you gonna light on fire? The mattresses, the sheets? I mean, you could have made a little fire, but nothing that's gonna burn the place down, let's say. You know what I mean? But just a funny scene. When I seen the firemen walking into the place today with the accident, and then turn around and walking out like, oh, it's just a scene for EMT. It's not a scene for us. It was just a funny scene, But that's how I get the name Doberman. The nickname. A couple of close friends, guys in my room, they knew it was a private joke when they'd be like, "Hey, Doberman," and I'd, "Hey, shut the hell up." We all laugh, you know what I mean? And they knew what it was from. There was a friend of mine, Jermaine Brooks. He turned around, he looked at me, he's like, "Where the hell did you get them things? You buy them things from a flea market?" Oh, I laughed like a bastard. Funny guy. But yeah, I just wanted to fill you in on that. There was a funny scene that we had, holiday. It brought our morale up. We had something to laugh about at the holidays being locked up. But, hey, the message always, you don't want to be locked up on the holidays? Do the right thing. Don't be out there shooting people. Don't be out there killing people. Like Takeoff, rest in peace from the Migos. Ended his life right around the holidays. They're getting ready to start over a dice game that he wasn't even playing. Come on, man. You people playing with ratchets like they're a game. Like you're gonna end up popping someone and then what? Oh, don't worry, we'll go to sleep and wake up tomorrow. That's on your mind, it's in your conscience. You don't need that shit. You don't have to be breaking into people's livelihood and stealing their shit. Do the right thing. Stay out of prison, do the right thing. Get a job, support your family, have a good time. And as always, it's your boy Big Will. Life after prison. Do the right thing. Stay out of prison. Peace.